Sometimes you look at them and just ignore it. They seem to have fun and play with something that you are unable to see. It is then that without much thought you conclude that the child is playing with his imaginary friend. However, the video evidence that I bring to you today shows another possibility. A possibility that indicates that there may be something more than just an imaginary friend. Something much more unexplainable and sinister. Prepare yourself, because my name is Leonor Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present terrifying imaginary friends caught on camera. If you know or have videos of this style that you would like for me to see, do not hesitate to send it as a direct message to my official Facebook. And if you like my content and have not yet subscribed, you can do so on YouTube and follow me on Facebook. Help me by sharing these videos with your friends. Let's not allow them to be forgotten. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 4. Let me start this video with some context. In various cultures and in hundreds of books related to the occult, there's always an association between children and spirituality. There are many writings that suggest that malicious demons or spirits who simply want to do evil find a window to manifest in children. Still, no one knows exactly why, but this is something very common in the occult, and the video that lies in this position may have captured just the moment when one of these entities manifested with more strength. You see, Sandra Bryan, one of our subscribers, tells us about a terrible experience that his brother's family is going through, and especially his niece. The youngest was behaving like a normal girl for her age. However, since they moved, things have started to go from bad to worse. Irritating mood swings and crying for no reason. But what worried the most was her staring fixedly at a certain point of the house where nothing can be seen there. Those have been some of the strange behaviors that she has presented. At first, they thought it was the typical imaginary friend that children create in their minds. However, one day while the girl was playing with her dolls, the father recorded the following.
Uno más uno, Fiorella. Estamos en el cuarto. Sin saber nada que hacer, para ver qué se hace. Aquí aburridos y sin nada. Fiorella, ven.
This footage put the parents on high alert, and they immediately assumed that that imaginary friend was much more than that. Over the days, the minor's behavior became even more strange and unpredictable, reaching its peak when with his wife they decided that it was time to baptize her, at which point her supposed imaginary friend unleashed all his evil against her. She was fearful. She did not want to be alone, and it was difficult for her to look at certain parts of the house. In fact, she became frustrated as soon as someone tried to get close to what only she could see. One of these moments was recorded by the father, who revealed an extremely distressing event. Watch.
Está la Fiorellita comiendo. ¿No? ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quién está ahí, Fiorella? Mira, ¿quién está ahí en la silla? ¿Hay alguien en la silla? ¿Quién está?
Investigating the situation, our subscriber claims that suspicions forced them to investigate this house. What they found out gave them chills. You see, before they moved there, a brutal crime against a child was committed, crime discovered by the police, and where the body of the minor was found in an almost unrecognizable state. The same appearance that the girl assures that her imaginary friend has. The difference is that unlike the crime, the specter is male. She says he's huge and that he is taller than everyone in the house. According to the girl, this thing invites her to play and then tells her lurid details of what they did with the girl in that house. Undoubtedly, a story worthy of a horror movie. But according to Sander, they are now part of his reality. Will this situation end? For the sake of the minor, hopefully so. Number 3. The following case affects the girl you now see on the screen. Her mother has been uploading extremely disturbing videos to her social networks that show that the little girl would be influenced by what the mother believed were only imaginary friends. And I say believed because the footage that you will see below reveals that conversation with her friends, which goes beyond her innocent imagination. Watch.
Mamá, ¿son malas?
¿Quién, mami?
Mis amigas son malas.
¿Quiénes son malas, mi amor? ¿Cuáles amigas?
Mi abuelita, mamá. Mamá, no quiero mi plato.
¿Por qué, mami?
Mis niñas muertas.
¿Cuáles niñas, mi amor?
Las niñas muertas.
¿Las niñas muertas, mami?
Muertas.
¿Muertas?
Sí. ¿Me pongas?
¿Y cómo son? ¿Son grandes o chiquitas?
Chiquitas.
¿Chiquitas? ¿Y cómo se llaman?
Lupita y Ana.
¿Lupita y Diana?
Sí.
Can all this come from the imagination of a girl of such a young age? This phenomena has been happening frequently. It is not the first time that the girl says such things, which gives us to understand is that the minor has been exposed to presences that are not friendly at all, and that in fact seem to be the opposite.
Ya no estoy enojada contigo.
¿Conmigo?
Sí.
¿Por qué, mi amor?
Ella no te quiere.
¿Por qué no me quiere, mi amor?
No me dejo jugar.
Por eso no me quiere.
No.
¿Por qué no te dejo jugar? ¿Qué, mi amor? Creo que acaba de decir que no quiere que me diga nada.
No, Diana, no haga mi mamá.
¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Qué me está haciendo?
Yo seas.
Groseras.
Sí, mamá de la policía.
¿Llamarás a la policía?
Otra policía. Mamá mató. Diana. Ok, adiós. Ahí viene la policía con Diana.
Long before the girl can express herself in an understandable way, the mother had already caught on to strange things going on at home.
Los que se preguntaban que si estaba obsesionada con la sirenita, esto es solo una parte de la colección que tengo.
Chicos, acabo de encontrarme este video donde Marina tenía 1 año 5 meses, o sea, 5 meses antes de que yo supiera que Matata significaba fantasma.
Can something staged go on for that long? Tell me what you think. Number 2. We must always be watching and attentive to children, especially if we notice a change in their behavior. That was precisely what a mother noticed, who began to hear her daughter's screams coming from another room. She believed that this was the typical conversation children have with their toys. However, when she arrived with her camera, it registered that the girl was not alone. Something else kept her company. It was not until nightfall that the woman replayed this recording, at which point she managed to see that strange movement of the page in the book that her daughter had with her, as if someone or something insisted on turning the page. The mother said that the girl was irritated all day, showing a behavior that she had never seen before. Can the wind cause this? Could it have been some kind of entity that accompanied the minor at that moment? Leave me your theories in the comment box. Number 1. The following footage has Daryl Love, one of our subscribers, very worried. In her email, she relates that the clip that you will see was recorded more than a year ago. However, every time she plays it, it generates the same anguish that she felt at that moment, since it involves her son, who was only a year and a half at the time. You see, the woman was in another room watching television, and her son supposedly playing in the kitchen. She always made sure that her son did not find a way to hurt himself there, so she had no problem with him playing in this area of the house. When she went to check on him, she found him like this, focused on the corner of that piece of furniture. She approached him and made sure there was nothing there. She asked him what he was looking at, but the boy did not answer. She turned him away and left him playing with his toys. Several minutes later, she again found her son focused on the same corner. She sat down and waited to see if he was distracted by something else. 15 minutes passed by when she decided to take out her cell phone and to record the video you're about to watch.
Alessandro.
¿Qué haces ahí? Hijo, ven. Oye. Alessandro. Alessandro. Ven. Hijo, ahí no hay nada, ven.
She says that just seconds after she stopped recording, her son turned and ran crying towards her. She tells us that he seemed hypnotized. He's not normally like that. She assures that something happened to him that day. When their relatives saw the clip, one of them claimed to have seen a face. Do you notice anything like that in the footage? Several days have passed, and the woman sent me another email telling me that this situation never repeated itself. It took place only on that day, and nothing similar ever happened again. What could have occurred? Could we be talking about a sixth sense with which we are all born with, but that is lost as we grow up? Questions that arise that could indicate that imagining friends could be more realistic than you think. I hope you like this video because we have come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.